Well, hey everybody, it's Sandy and welcome back to my channel dedicated to helping you advocate for your own health, one topic at a time. So today I have a much requested review on the Fix the Mask. It is the mask brace designed to make a surgical mask fit perfectly. If you want to see the full review, just keep watching. Yes, you guys know I've been on a little bit of a soapbox with the CDC's experiments and then their overbroad recommendations based on very narrow conclusions. One thing I think is indisputable is that fit is very important, especially as we worry more about aerosol transmission in the cold, in the winter, in the dry climate, and especially in light of some of these new strains, which seem to be more transmissible. So one thing I think we all know now, it's just an indisputable fact, is that these polypropylene single-use disposable surgical masks are very loose, right? I mean, this leaks all over the place. The polypropylene itself is good at trapping small particles, but really think about how much is going everywhere but through the mask. Fix the Mask is designed to address that problem, and they sell a flexible brace. I'm going to try to give you a close-up of it there. Their brace is meant to conform the mask to your face and eliminate leakage. Now, you could do this with surgical tape. I've shown a technique actually a long time ago, early on in the pandemic, when masks were so new, and I was just showing what we've been doing in the operating room for years with the top in order to stop glasses from fogging. But nobody wants to walk around with tape all the way around. That would be an option. Yeah, so these come in a 2-pack. Now, they do have a do-it-yourself something where you download and you make it with rubber bands. But guys, I thought to myself, rubber bands around my hair, ouch, ouch. So I got the 2-pack for $30. It was $5 shipping and handling. It was a long time though. I ordered it on the 5th of February and it arrived on the 20th. And it only arrived after I sent an inquiry like, hey, where's my stuff? So that was a little bit disappointing. But in the meantime, you get 2 of these little packages. Comes in one of these. And you get this little card with the instructions. So the first thing they have you do is, whoops. You know, guys, look, you can see there's like a little bit, I don't know if you can see, there's a piece of hair there because this is all silicone. I should have just done the free rubber bands, right? Because it turns out this is all silicone. So look, it's, you know, it has pulled my hair a couple of times. Now, maybe I'm going to get better with it, but I think it's important to point out. By the way, I would definitely have my hair up. I would not be wearing my hair down long with this thing. So anyway, when you first get this, you have to disconnect this little O-ring and then work it, this little O-ring here, and then you have to work it over the points, these arrow pointed pieces, so that now you have an O-ring that makes this adjustable. That's all you really have to do. And then this is what you're left with. So the instruction is, wow, my God, you'd think I was shedding, but I wasn't. This thing just has pulled my hair. This thing has been very unkind to my hair. So then you take this part with the O-ring, put that over your head. It says these bristles should be facing up. Now you take what's going to be the top. I find it's easier to grab it right here rather than grab it by this band because it's just going to want to pop up too high. So these bristles should be facing your mask. There's like a little piece that gets tucked under your chin. Okay, so that wasn't perfect. I'm tempted to like film that over again, but I think people should really see what it's like because they do make it look really easy. I've used it now for a couple of days. I don't feel like I've gotten that handy with it. I'm a pretty handy person in general. I mean, I'm not a mechanical engineer or anything, but I feel like it's a little bit cumbersome to get this thing on. Okay, so now you can see I've got this strap pretty high up on my head, okay? Maybe I would even put it higher because I want a lot of tension going upward. This is silicone, so once you put it down, if you go to adjust it, it's going to look like pull on your hair. And then the last thing you do is adjust this by sliding that O-ring. I don't really feel that this bottom part is really contributing much to the fit. I feel like the fit's really coming from the top. Now, they do say that once you have this on correctly, you could actually just take the ear loops off, and I agree. I don't know that I'm going to, just because I think it looks a little weird, and then I see it like hanging in my peripheral vision, and it kind of bothers me. I'm going to go ahead and put on the safety glasses. Yeah, there's no fog. There's no fogging. Maybe, no. No, there's not. So I do think you have to be careful though, like I just showed you, if you take the glasses on and off, you have to make sure that you're not disrupting the fit of the nose bridge. I do like this. I mean, it is a little bit of playing around. If I were going to wear one of these, I would use this. The thing is, I don't see myself wearing these disposables very often. Like I said, this one is the Armbrust that I reviewed, by the way. So if I do have a pack of these, I would recommend it if you are looking for something, because these are level 3. It's made and tested here in the US, and I just feel like I've got a certain kind of trust level that it's really a level 3. But it's not enough. The truth is, these are just not enough. So I do think that this is a good idea if you're going to use this. The other option that the CDC gave was to put a fabric mask over it. Now, I've gotten on my soapbox before about that. I think it's a little bit of an overbroad recommendation. They tested a specific surgical mask with a specific fabric mask and found that the fabric mask improved. So the combination was better than the surgical mask alone. But that depends which fabric mask you use. You could test many different fabric masks over a surgical mask and get many different results. So it's not necessarily true that that combination works. It depends what you're using. So I could see a lot of different things working to enhance the fit of a surgical mask. I could also see a lot of things not working. I could see things that are better that would replace the surgical mask for me. But that said, I do think that there's a place for this. Like if I'm going somewhere that, now that I have it, that I think there might be an issue with clean, and I just want to get rid of this thing after I've used it, because the brace is washable with soap and water, given that it's silicone. I might see using it for that. Am I likely to do that? No, probably not. I just really like my DNA mask. I've gotten real comfortable with the ones that I've been using. I do think this is a little bit pricey, but then again, it's washable. It probably lasts forever. It's silicone. It'll take some wear and tear. The problem is, though, that it is silicone. So like I said, you're going to lose a few hairs learning to play with this thing. So, it's not for the faint of heart. This thing will pull on your hair back here. If you get hair caught in that O-ring, you're never going to get it out. It's just, you'll do that once and then probably not again. I haven't done it since. I only did it that one time, but I still find little hairs in there from when I did it. So this thing does kind of pull your hair, and I think maybe it would have been better if they had like everything from here up was some kind of a stretchy nylon with a cord lock or something. Like, did it have to be like rubber band material all the way around? I kind of feel like they could do better than that. That said, I'm quite sure, based on their testing and based on how it feels, that this is giving me a good secure fit. I just wouldn't want to be adjusting it. This is something I want to leave alone until I'm totally done and then throw that mask away. Now, these masks do build up moisture. They're not really good all day long. So you do have to sort of plan to be able to change this mask, especially since you're pretty much sealing it down now. You're going to get some moisture buildup on the inside because some of that would normally be escaping, right? Since these masks leak so much. So if you're really going to be using this brace and therefore getting a good seal with a surgical mask, you are going to find that the moisture inside the masks build up more quickly. So that means you're going to have to get rid of this. This is not a moisture wicking inside layer. It's water resistant all the way around. And the moisture buildup will eventually make this mask kind of yucky. It probably impairs its filtration. So you do want to make sure that you're in a position to change this mask out. So, you want to be very careful because the mask is a biohazard. You'll want to wash your hands. If you're out, you'll want to have a lot of hand sanitizer. You want to wash your hands before you take everything off, throw that away, wash your hands again, and then get a new fresh mask and put the whole thing back on. And then wash your hands a third time because this was potentially dirty and you didn't have a chance to wash this. So this is something you want to be careful about. But, I have to say, I do think that this is a nice idea. I feel like it's comfortable. It's pressing, but I don't find it to be painful. I don't find that I've got too much pressure anywhere. If you don't like that feel of something next to your nose, you're not really going to like it, but I think it's a good design. I like how it goes underneath the chin. I like how it's made so that it's very easy to keep it within the borders of the mask, because of course you have to keep it within the borders of the mask. And it's not moving around once I get it situated. You know, it's just a little bit cumbersome to get it situated. I can say that I recommend this product. I think it's a little on the pricey side, and now that I know that it's made out of the silicone, I think maybe I would have tried the DIY method with the rubber bands. If anybody tries that, let me know how it is. Of course, then you're going to be giving up on these kind of soft, they're like little rubbery whiskers. They're also silicone, but that allows for the pressure on your nose without it being too much. All right, so let me show you how I take this thing off. So now I try to get that O-ring loose without pulling any hair with it. So that's down now. So I find that if I start trying to pull it from here, I end up pulling my hair. Okay, so what I do is this. Pick it up from the bottom and pull it off. All right, you can see not like any big marks or anything on the face. It's good. It's a good product. I can definitely see it was pressing where it should because my makeup has come off onto this mask. So let me know if you guys found this helpful, and let me know if someone's tried it, because if anybody's tried it and you've got some other tips and tricks or something that you've noticed, I think that would be super helpful. So I hope it was helpful, and until next time, be well. Bye-bye.